All right, this is a quick one. You see, one of the things that will sustain you in life is mentorship. Mentorship. Find someone who is successful in your field and submit yourself to the person. Find someone who is successful, not popular, not famous. Because sometimes you are looking for a famous mentor or a popular person to mentor you. I mean, if you get one, it's fine. But your mentor could be someone that is not yet popular. Your mentor could be someone, or your coach could be someone that is not very famous. All right? Even Jesus, when he was born, he submitted himself to be trained by his father. One, he became a carpenter. He became a carpenter. The Jesus you are hearing about was a carpenter. He was working with his father in the carpentry shop for many years. And when it was time for him to go into ministry, he submitted himself for John the Baptist to baptize him. A time came as a little boy, he was in the temple asking questions, sitting with the elders, the priest, asking questions. You see, let me tell you, one of the ways that I know a wise person is a person that asks questions. All right? When I stay around you, I know you're a wise person when you're asking questions. It's important that you learn to ask questions and you're a teachable person. You are you have a listening ear. You know, I tell people, when you meet someone that is teachable, who has a listening ear, that person is someone you should not let go. You know, when you meet someone who is teachable and the person knows how to listen, that person is someone to keep around you. That's the kind of person you need around you. All right. So when you meet people, ask questions. I got to where I am in life by the grace of God by asking questions. I ask a lot of questions. When I meet people, I'm a student. I'm a student of everyone around me. I ask questions. You know, I remember as a single man, before I got married, I went to some elders in and outside our church who are married for over 20 years. I selected some elders and I went to their house and I sit down and I was asking questions. Yeah, I was asking questions, you know. So we know a wise man by the questions they ask. Learn to ask questions. Submit yourself to guidance, to mentorship. I've met some single people who want to marry, and I'm using marriage for an example. And most of the time they tell me, oh, I'm believing God for a wife, believing God for a husband. And the thing, when I ask the person, how many books have you read on marriage? Most of the time they say, oh, I'm not reading any book. Sometimes just one or two. And I'm like, are you aware of what you're going into? I mean, you are going into the marriage institution and you are not reading books. You are not listening to messages, teachings on marriage, going for counseling, going for seminars so you can learn. See, this is the institution that frustrated the richest man in the world. Even the richest man in the world is a divorcee. That's to show you that no matter how successful you are, no matter how wealthy you are, no matter how spiritual you are, if you are not trained and if you have not learned and you have not studied marriage, you will fail in it. All right? You have to learn what you're going into. Maybe you're going into business or into ministry or into one thing or the other. You need to submit yourself to learn, understudy what you're going into. Get someone, surround yourself with people who have succeeded in what you're doing. For example, I know that I'm not just in the ministry, but I'll go into ministry full time, you know, when God gives me the approval. Now, I read books on ministry. The kind of books I read is not the kind of books that other young men who want to go into career, that's not the kind of books they read. So the kind of books I read is mostly on leadership. I listen to a lot of teachings on leadership. I read a lot of books on leadership. Why? Because that's what I'm going into. All right. So you need to know where God has called you and train yourself. Train yourself, prepare yourself to go into it. Else you will be a novice and you will mess up the blessing of God. The reason that God has not blessed many people is because you have not prepared. You need to prepare so the blessing can flow. All right. So that thing you are believing God for, you are desiring. The reason that God has not done it is because you are not prepared. The moment you prepare, God will do it. God will open the door. He will do it for you. Okay. So this is very important. Sometimes you think that the devil is delaying you, but you are delaying yourself. Every delay is not from the devil. Some delay is people. Is lack of preparation. When you are prepared, you are ready, you have gathered the knowledge, you have gathered the wisdom you need, God will answer you. God will not give you a wife as a guy when you don't even have a job. You don't even know how to treat a woman. You don't understand your personality. You don't know the kind of woman that will compliment you. You don't even know your calling in life. How will God give you a woman when you are not ready? See, this is very, very important. So the reason I'm doing this video is submit yourself to learn. Learn the thing you are going into. Study that thing you are going into. Know how it works. I may not know everything, but the topics I need, by the grace of God, to function in ministry, I am studying it. A time came that God told me, study finances. He said, just study finances, how money works. And I started reading about money. I started listening to teachings on how to manage money. A time came, he said, start learning leadership. And I started learning leadership. So don't just say that the devil is delaying you. Sometimes, if you are not prepared, you are delaying yourself, because God will not give you a blessing that will kill you. The right blessing at the wrong time is a poison. It will kill you. All right, I said, let me drop this word for somebody out there. If you're a young person, you need to get a mentor, get a coach, get somebody that will guide you, get books, listen to teachings that will prepare you for what you are going into. All right, and if you are a leader, let me say this before I close. If you're a leader in your field, get young people to impact. You need to mentor people, train people. The only proof of success is that you are able to impact the lives of someone. Success is your ability to impact the lives of people around you positively. So, as a leader, who are you raising? When young people are reaching out for you to learn from you, to ask you a question, and you are posing like you are too busy. You're always busy. You're always busy. You don't respond to their calls. You don't reply their text messages. They go to your social media. They send you a message. You ignore them. I want you to understand something. Let me tell you this, and I'll say it humbly. If you're a leader listening to me, pay attention. Those young people that are reaching out to you and you are ignoring them, somebody will train those young people. Somebody will mentor them. Somebody will guide them. And they will remember that you ignored them, because they will rise. Everybody will rise. There's something I normally say. Everybody will rise. Everybody will rise. So time will come. They will still rise, and they will get to where you are. And they will remember how you ignored them. So if you have the opportunity to have young people who are reaching out for you as a leader, reach out to them, humble yourself too, and pull them close. If they ask you a question, make out time, reply their messages, answer their questions. Don't get too busy. Don't get too busy to impact the lives of young people. Don't get too busy for them. All right? Because time will come, they will all remember. They will remember. Everybody will rise, except the person is not consistent. But if you are consistent, you are focused, you will rise. So I see it as a privilege when a teenager is reaching out for me and saying, bro, I want to ask you some questions. I want to learn. Yes, I will send you I have over 18 books I've published by the grace of God. I will send you copies of my books for free. If that is not enough, ask questions. I will answer, and I have people that I'm looking up to. I'm asking questions. So please, let's help each other. Don't monopolize your success. Don't monopolize it. It's not all about you. Try to pull somebody up, because you will get to the evening of your life and you will remember. Listen, you will get to the evening of your life and you will need some young people around you. Who was that in the Bible? Aaron and Hur needed to hold his hand. Was it Moses? His hand was getting weak, and Aaron and Hur held his hand, and Israel began to win. You will get to a time in your life, you will get weak. You will need young people around you. You will need these young people around you. And the question is, have you invested in anyone? If you have not invested in someone, how will you need them around you? How will they even come? This is very important. Mentorship is key. God bless you. Humble yourself and submit yourself to somebody who is successful in the thing that you want to go into, be it marriage or ministry or career, whatever it is. If somebody is successful in it, go and ask the person how they are doing it. God bless you. My name is Emmanuel.